Patricia of JourneyToBestMe.com, all about helping women unleash her and start creating her dream life by design. And today I want to talk about 3F living. So when you unleash you and start creating your dream life by design, that's all part of 3F living, which is fierce, fabulous, and fulfilled. Of course, that last F is the key. And I want to talk about that. What is 3F living? What fierce, fabulous, fulfilled? And if you look those words up, of course, let's start with fierce. What does it mean when I say, for me, and my definition, fierce, 3F living, fierce, fabulous, and fulfilled, starting with the first F, fierce. If you look that up, it kind of has a negative connotation to it, violence, eager, intense. But we're going to take that negative and switch it around. And there's one definition that I saw where, being have that full intensity, that ferocious intensity, that eagerness, and have that when it comes to pursuing your dream life, creating it by design, pursuing it no matter what comes up. When you live unleashed, you're pursuing your dream, your God-given dream that you have, that desire that you have, that you may not have shared with anyone, you may not even think it's possible for you, but I'm telling you it is. It just requires you to take action. It requires you to let go. It requires you to unleash you. And unleash you is all about healing you, shifting, releasing and shifting, shifting your mindset, which I'm a firm believer that our minds are our most valuable asset, and more working harder, not smarter, and I mean working smarter, not harder. Sorry, I said that backwards. Yes, working smarter. And to me, that's all about harnessing the power of our most valuable asset, so that we can be fierce. And it's fierce when it comes to our dream. What is it that we want for our life? What is it that we want, desire? And of course, in order to know that, you have to go back to the first step, what I consider the first step, and that's clarity. Of course, that is knowing what you want. And I've talked about this before. That is the first step, knowing what you want. And how doing that requires you spending some time with you, asking yourself key questions, asking yourself, what is it that you want? What is your purpose for your life? What is your purpose? Why are you here? Because I think we all have a purpose. We all have a God-given purpose. Also, what do you want? I've talked about, I call it your selfish why and your purposeful why as well. When you start off, of course, you want pretty much what everybody else wants. You want the freedom. You want the lifestyle. That majority of us always want. It's a common thing that most of us want. We want that freedom. We want the time. We want lifestyle. We want to be able to live or do whatever we want to do when we want to do it. So that's all about that freedom as well. And fears, like I say, when you look that word up, it kind of has you. First off, you see it's a negative connotation to it or negative meaning to it, but we're going to take that and switch it around to positive. So be fierce. You don't have to be violent towards anyone or yourself, but be fierce, be eager, have that intensity, that passion, that fire, that fierceness, this boldness to pursue your dreams no matter what. Create that life that you desire, that you want to have, the things that you want that I've talked about. Like I said, the first step is clarity. And so the second F is fabulous. When we think of fabulous, we think of all the beauty, the material things, and but when I'm thinking fabulous, of course those things, if that's what you want. But when I say fabulous, and you look up that word as well, it doesn't have a negative meaning to it, but it talks about being exceptionally good, being unbelievable, fabulous, unbelievable, and exceptionally good at you being you. But that requires you to spend time with you, to be the best person that you can be, knowing how you want to show up in life every day. Like I said, it goes back to clarity when I talked about fears, but that's being the best version of you, not only from a material, the external, but from an internal. How do you want to show up every day? being not only being in the best shape of your life, but having that positive, strong mindset, supportive mindset, the love, the compassion, the care, not only for yourself, but for others uh, as well, to have values, morals, integrity. What are your values? What do you believe in? What are your core values? And being so good at that, and being exceptionally good at that, and every single, every day, being positive and help uplift others, that people be like, whoa, this is so and so, because most people want to hold you to your past, especially people that's been with you. And when you start changing your life or wanting to improve your life or step out and pursue your dream, and everybody's not on that page, of course, it's your dream. So they don't have that. They don't have that. They have their own, but they're not pursuing it. And so, of course, when you step out and start pursuing yours and changing you and showing up and be a better you, the highest version of you, in all aspects of your life, and then be like, okay, this is totally different person from the old person that I knew. That also some people may try to keep you at that old person, but you totally change. So be fabulous, not just the material things. We can get the material things is not, they all happiness for a second, but be fabulous when it comes to you showing up, course, back straight, head high, confident. Be fabulous in your confidence. Be fabulous in your self-worth. Be confident. Be fabulous in your self-love. Showing up every day, being fabulous, especially in your self-esteem, your confidence, your self-love, knowing your worth, your value, so that you don't settle. So be fabulous in that aspect of things, which basically fabulous is, like I say, exceptionally good in knowing who you are, your worth, your value, your confidence soaring, that when stuff come at you, you know how to just release it, let it go, not put energy into that. So that's what I talk about, living fabulous, that 3F living. So we talked about fears is all about having that hunger, the intensity, the passion to pursue your dream no matter what, create that life that you desire, no matter what. Be intense about it, be fierce about it. Don't let it go when things don't work out, something fail, if you fail at something, whatever, but you get back in the game, you be fierce about it, you be eager, you have that intensity, because you on it. That is your dream, that your dream, your plan A, that I've talked about, winning with your plan A, and being fabulous, and in your confidence, your self-worth, your self-esteem, your self-love. Like I say, knowing your worth, knowing your value, fabulous in all of that. Of course, the external, you want to be, beauty, of course, as I say, look good, feel good, being in the best shape of your life, if that's, you're that, being healthy and fit. I'd say healthy and fit as well, but making sure that your mind, your internal, so that it reflects externally when it comes to fabulous. And of course, that last F, fulfill. This one says it all, which most of us are not living a fulfilled life. That's why we're unhappy. And to be honest with you, if you're not pursuing your God-given dream, your purpose, I don't think you can ever be truly 100% fulfilled unless you are doing that. Not to say that you may not have this fulfillment at this point in time, but that God-given dream, that desire, that purpose, your God-given purpose, until you fully step into that, I just don't believe that we will ever be fully fulfilled, because we're not walking in that purpose in alignment with what He wants for us. So of course that sums it up. That is what the 3F living is all about, or that's what my definition, Patricia of JourneyToBestMe.com's definition of 3F living, the fierce, fabulous, and fulfilled life. So that when you're living unleashed, you're this 3F, you're fierce about making your dream come true, creating and living your life that you desire, whatever that is, no matter what. You're fabulous in knowing who you are, your worth, your values. You're not settling. You're fabulous in showing up, fabulous, of course, in the external, the material things, if that's what you desire. But when I say fabulous, I'm talking about those things. And of course, last, fulfill is pursuing your dream, your God-given dream, your purpose, making it happen, living that, living your truth, and being bold and brave to step up and say, I'm no longer going to put it off and wait and wait and wait. Because as I've stated before, and I'll say it many times as needed to be said, but there's no point in waiting. Don't wait your life away, because there will never be a perfect time. You have to decide, before it's too late. Because, excuse me, we don't know when our time is up on this earth. So why waste time, continue to waste time, continue to allow fear to keep you stuck, hold you back, continue to allow limiting beliefs, your mind, like I say, it starts here first. So, and it's stepping out, taking control. You are in control of your thoughts, your mind, but you have to take control and work on it. I talk about daily mindset practice every day, to strengthen your mindset, strengthen, replace limiting beliefs that you have, or that you may have, that you may not even be aware of, or think they're limiting you. If you have not, or you're not taking the time to really go inside and listen and ask yourself questions and listen for answers, and reflect on your life, reflect on your patterns, your habits, your decisions, your choices. But you have to take that time, and that's a constant. That's not a one and done thing that you have to do. Like I say, mindset practice is a daily thing as well, and that is what 3F living is all about. Like I say, my definition of 3F living. Once again, I am Patricia of JourneyToBestMe.com, all about helping women unleash her and start creating her dream life by design. And if you're not in the circle, and that is Women Living Unleashed Circle, that's our private Facebook group, I invite you to join the circle where like I say, Women Living Unleashed, Fierce, Fabulous, and Fulfilled.